Have you ever opened your laptop, ready to get work done, and then suddenly found yourself deep into cat videos, snack breaks, or scrolling your phone, without realizing how you even got there? You're not alone. Struggling to focus has become incredibly common, especially in our hyperconnected world. But what's actually happening in your brain when you just can't concentrate? Let's break it down. Focus, or attention, isn't one simple process. It's made up of several interacting systems in the brain. According to psychologists like Michael Posner, attention can be divided into three networks: the alerting network, the orienting network, and the executive control network. The alerting network helps you stay alert and responsive. The orienting network directs your attention to specific sensory input. And the executive control network is what lets you focus on goals and ignore distractions. When you're having trouble concentrating, it's often because one or more of these systems is under strain or overwhelmed. Now let's talk about some common culprits behind attention problems. First, cognitive overload. The brain has a limited working memory. Typically, we can only hold about 4 to 7 items in our mind at once. When we try to multitask or juggle too much, attention becomes fragmented. A study from Stanford University found that people who multitask frequently perform worse on tasks requiring concentration. They're more easily distracted and less able to switch between tasks efficiently. Second, digital distractions. Every ping, buzz, or notification pulls your attention away from the task at hand. Researchers from the University of California, Irvine, discovered that after a distraction, it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to fully return to your original focus. That means every quick glance at your phone isn't just a second lost, it's a full derailment. Then there's mental fatigue. Just like muscles get tired, so does your attention. This is called ego depletion, a term coined by psychologist Roy Baumeister. He found that after sustained mental effort, people's ability to concentrate or resist temptation tends to decline, though newer research suggests this effect might vary depending on motivation and belief. Sleep is another huge factor. Chronic sleep deprivation reduces activity in the prefrontal cortex, the same area responsible for attention and decision-making. Even one bad night can impair your ability to stay on task. But what about clinical attention issues? Conditions like ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, aren't just about being easily distracted. They involve differences in how the brain processes rewards, motivation, and executive control. Neuroimaging studies show that people with ADHD often have reduced activity in the dopaminergic pathways, which help regulate attention and impulse control. And while ADHD is often diagnosed in childhood, it frequently continues into adulthood, sometimes undiagnosed, but still affecting focus, time management, and emotional regulation. So, what can you do if your focus feels scattered? Psychologists recommend several research-backed strategies. Chunk your time. The Pomodoro technique, working for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break, helps manage mental fatigue and maintain focus. Eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications. Use apps like Forest or Freedom to block tempting websites. Your attention is precious, protect it. Practice mindfulness. Studies have shown that mindfulness meditation can improve sustained attention, working memory, and even reduce symptoms of ADHD. Get enough sleep and exercise. Physical activity boosts blood flow to the brain, supports executive function, and improves mood, all of which help with focus. Use your environment wisely. Cue-dependent behaviors, like only working in a specific spot, can help your brain associate that space with focus, not relaxation or entertainment. And finally, be kind to yourself. Our brains weren't built for constant stimulation, multitasking, and 24/7 notifications. Difficulty focusing is not a personal failure, it's often your brain trying to protect itself from overload. Understanding why attention slips is the first step toward regaining control over it. So the next time you find yourself zoning out, don't panic. Just pause, reset, and remember, focus isn't about forcing your brain into submission. It's about designing your time, space, and habits to help your mind do what it does best, when it's not being constantly interrupted.